Not at all. It's not Rabdi Devi at all. It's completely fictional. It's an ensemble film. It's my foray into Hollywood, as they say. But and I've never, if you followed my work, I've never gone for like length of role.
Any chance for a Jolly LLB 3 in the works?
I please, आपके मुंह में घी शक्कर बनवा दो.
Hi everyone and welcome to Pinkvilla. We've all seen the recently released trailer of Maharani, which is receiving love from all quarters. Today we have the leading lady of this show with us, who's here to talk more about this series and this upcoming project. Hi Huma, welcome to Pinkvilla.
Hi, thank you so much.
So Huma, Maharani is just around the corner, and the trailer released last week, which it genuinely looks very, very interesting. When you get characters like this, of course, you all look at the script and you all look at the character and everything, but Maharani, the name of the show, exuberates so much of power. Is that also one of the, the characteristic of her power is also one of the attraction to play a character which is so magnetic?
Oh dear, no, not at all. I think for me, it's always been about the script and the story. So I read the script. Maharani, of course, is interestingly that because it's the story of Rani Bharti. From being like this, छोटे गांव की औरत who's not educated, has not even gone beyond a village, has not even gone to Patna, never sat on a plane. So it's her story, her journey, and how she of course becomes chief minister. So बहुत लोगों को महारानी मतलब रानी भारती को मतलब एक तंज की तरह भी यूज किया है सीरीज में, से आप देखेंगे. But of course the story is how she grapples with what is going on around her and how she makes sense of it.
Sure. But like I said, it's a character which exuberates so much of power. How fun did you have while shooting for it?
I had a lot of fun. I think when the writing is good, it's always great and fun to play a character like that. I think this script came to me last year in the middle of our first lockdown, and I loved it absolutely. And उस time पे इतनी anxiousness थी. I used to always wonder कि like, if this is the last thing I'll do, what do I want people to remember me by? So it's almost like that. So I'm just very blessed that Subhash sir and Karan sir and our writers, Nandan sir and Uma ji, they've created such a beautiful character, very beautiful world. They all have been journalists themselves, so they understand that world a lot. And thank you to all of them for giving me Rani Bharti. I've had a blast playing her. I've had too much fun playing Rani Bharti.
I'm sure Subhash Kapoor, knowing the director that he must have spent a lot of time researching for the project himself. But what was your research and your prep like?
I didn't research that much or prep that much. I relied on the written material. Script पढ़ो. Script में सब सवालों का जवाब होता है. अच्छे से script पढ़ो, and you will get all your answers. Of course, we did a 2-week workshop. Jokes aside, we did a 2-week workshop, which of course I worked on my accent, my walk, my everything, and we used to read. In fact, we read all the episodes multiple times just so that we are familiar with how the dialogue was spoken, how we should hear each other. I think that's very important. और एक दिन ऐसा हुआ कि मतलब मुझे लगा कि सबको लग रहा है, ऐसी मुझे फीलिंग आ रही थी कि सबको लग रहा है कि अच्छे से डायलॉग बोल तो पा रही, but I wonder how will she be able to look the character. And so I called Veera, costume designer. I told her, send me some of Rani's sarees. So she sent me one packet of her sarees, and I wore the sarees and I wore rubber chappal, and I did the whole Rani look, and I went for one of my readings. So everybody was taken aback and they were like, "Arey, ये तो तुम बिल्कुल रानी भारती लग रही हो." मैंने कहा हाँ, मतलब I wanted to feel what it was like to be that character.
Wow. But people are also comparing it to Rabdi Devi. Is there any comparison to that real life character?
Not at all. It's not Rabdi Devi at all. It's completely fictional. Anybody who knows Rabdi Devi's life story will know कि मतलब इसमें तो कोई मतलब कुछ common चीज है ही नहीं. मतलब they both are women and they both were chief ministers. मतलब उसके अलावा there's been no commonality. And if you've seen the trailer and teaser, मतलब it's very different. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था. So that's a misconception.
Sure. But sometimes invariably also as an actor, we tend to take references from real life characters to get those kind of features into our character. Did you have any kind of a reference for Rani Bharti?
Oh, no, not really.
You were recently seen in The Army of Dead, which released, and congratulations firstly. It's a really, really big project. How does it feel, when the show came out? How did you react to it when the film came out?
Well, feels very good. Feel very happy. I think it's I mean, it's one of the bucket lists, as they say, to work in a Zack Snyder film. He's really amazing, and I always wondered how these big budget action Hollywood films get made until I got a chance to work in it. So I'm just happy to be a part of it and to be part of the Snyder universe.
Wow, sure. But your fans were complaining that we wish we could have seen Huma a little more in the series. Was that your complaint?
I love my fans. I think they're amazing. I think fans are outstanding. Thank you so much for all the love you give me. I just want to say this, that I mean, when I did Gangs of Wasseypur in 2012, it was a big ensemble film. There was a part of 200 actors, and I probably had a very small role in it. But today, the fact that I'm sitting here, and I have all you guys, it's because of that film, and I think almost 10 years later, I'm working with another acclaimed director, and it's an ensemble film. It's my foray into Hollywood, as they say, but and I've never, if you followed my work, I've never gone for like length of role, ki matlab acha main kitni line bol rahi hu ya mera wo, but how important my character is to the story, and I think Geeta's journey is very, very important to the film, and I think that's what really changes things in the film. So I really thought like I'd rather be the pivot point in the film as opposed to doing anything else. So love to all my fans, and I hope you will support me in all my other future endeavors.
Sure, but you are doing very interesting work on the international front also, Huma, whether it was Viceroy's House, which was an international project, and so is the Army of the Dead. Anything else happening on this front now? Like a big budget Hollywood film that we can root for.
Keep the love coming.
We were just talking about Subhash Kapoor, and you've done 2 projects with him already. Any chance for a Jolly LLB 3 in the works?
Please, aapke muh mein ghee shakkar banwa do.
But any conversation with him again on this front?
I as soon as I finish this interview, I'll say from Pinkvilla has a request that we should make Jolly LLB 3. I'll make sure that happens.
And on the Hindi front, there's Bell Bottom coming up. How excited are you for that? That again sees you with Akshay Kumar.
So I'm very excited, and I think it's going to be a very, very eventful year. I have a multiple of releases. Again, very different things, very diverse things. Some of those things I have really challenged myself and reimagined myself. Again, the focus is on playing characters. The focus is on playing something different. The focus is on engaging my fans differently. We've never seen Huma like this. So which is why like Maharani also, when people say that to me, this is not you, and I'm like, I love that. I really love that. So so my idea is always to keep not just entertaining my fans, but also to keep entertaining myself and keep myself inspired as an actor.
Sure.
So I'm very excited about all the films that I've done the last few years, and I can't wait for them to release.
But Bell Bottom, you went and shot it right, when the Corona was at its peak in the entire world, and it's very brave of all of you all to go and do that in London back then. How was that, that experience like?
Well, it's brave for sure, but I think full marks to like Pooja Films, Vashuji, Jackie, Honey, Akshay Sir, for really being brave and leading us from the front. They showed a lot of spirit, and they showed a lot of intent to be like, okay, the world is shutting down, but we have to still work. We have to, survive. So I think it was so cool that we refused to let this virus beat us, and we were like, okay, we're going to go and make this film, and all of us cooperated. It was not easy. There were a lot of difficulties that came about, but I think as a unit we held together, and I can't wait again for the film to come out and people to watch it.
Yeah, some are saying it will come out on OTT, some are saying it will come out on theatres. I think that call is yet to be taken.
I think you should speak to Pooja Films about it. That's a question for Pooja Films.
Thank you so much, Huma, once again, and all the
Thank you so much. Lovely chatting.
Please take care of yourself. Love
you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
See you. Bye.